whatever reason, there's fog. But I know it's there. So I feel like, I guess the best way I could explain it is, it's time, or what I realized is that I enjoy doing things for other people, um, making other people happy, taking care of my husband, and we have animals, so we definitely have animals. And doing all of those things, and now we're empty nesters, and it's my cup is filled that way. But what I'm realizing is that I was filling my cup up with doing all of these things for everybody else, and what I wasn't doing was filling my own cup up for me. And that's where this begins. This is I want to call it like a spiritual awakening kind of thing, filling my cup, just doing things that pertain to me alone. And it's not a selfish thing, it's more of a filling my cup up thing. So I just want to be clear about that. I am at peace. Like I said, I'm happy. For the most part, I'm healthy. But yeah, I see this van and this build as therapy. I see, the traveling and the experiences that I will have. And I'm going to say this to my future self. Look to see who you are on the other side of this. I feel like this van is almost like a cocoon. If you think about a caterpillar that goes into a cocoon, and when they come out of that cocoon, they have flourished into, obviously a butterfly. But for me, doing this and this being my cocoon, who am I going to be on the other side? And that's what my future self, when I look back at this and I see the overweight woman in front of me, wondering like, how did you get there? Where did this all happen? How did this take place? What was it that made me do all of this? Why am I doing YouTube? And that's another component that I also want to say as well. I talked to my daughter about this, and I wanted her to be a fly on the wall. I only knew my mom from, mother and daughter relationship perspective. I'm a Gen Xer, so I grew up where it was seen and not heard. You don't talk back, you don't say what, you say yes. So I didn't know my mother. I didn't know her personality. I didn't know who she was. I knew people liked her, but I didn't understand why, because she was the way that she was with me. But I would like my daughter to be able to see, and my daughter's 27 now, I would like her to know who I am. Outside of my relationship with her being her mom, who am I as a person? Who am I going through this transition? Will she one day be in this seat, not literally, figuratively, where she has to find herself or journey or, whatever it is, being premenopausal, just all these different things going on. Because, like I said, there's just so much stuff happening that the digital world will outlive us all. So that much we know. And, I wish that my mom, but she was a private person, But I would give an awful lot to be able to go back to videos that my mom did, that I could sit and watch and hear her talk and know what she did, and she's out there living her best life, but then still thinking about me as well. you know I guess what I mean by that is that it's not like she's just going out there. I'm going out there, and I don't have a care in the world. I still care for everyone in my family, and but this is it's a solo mission for me, other than Fifi. So I couldn't dare leave her at home. We have 3 dogs and 1 cat. Why will I be traveling with just 1 dog? Maybe sometimes 2. Um, Fifi is the female. We have 2 Chihuahuas, 1 short hair, 1 long hair. We call them the boys. So, when I go somewhere, it's, well, yeah, leave the boys. I do have to go. We have a place, a little place in Florida that we're working on, and that will be like our retirement homestead. That's a whole nother video. And I have to go down and take some things down. So I'll probably try and do a couple of videos and get those kind of together before I do that traveling, because it's within the next couple of days, and I'll be doing that journey, that drive by myself, well, but with Fifi, just dropping stuff off. So it's been a pleasure. This has gone on probably way too long, but I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for this build that's getting ready to happen. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Sometimes when I get excited, I get a little high pitched, so I'm going to apologize now for that. But I appreciate you watching, and if you think that you would like to join in on this journey and see what this cocoon is like, and to watch someone transform and fill their cup up, by all means, like, and subscribe. And if you're going to do that, hit the bell, the little black one that's on there. Also, I'm not techie, so that's a thing. That's something I'll have to learn to do, but I'll get there. Slow and steady wins the race, so we're going to do that. But yeah, definitely like and subscribe, and hit the notification, because it's going to be me, Fifi, and we'll go over her whole button thing that she communicates. That's wild. So, because it gets annoying. So we'll talk about that. And if you're thinking about button training your dogs, there's good points and bad points to that, because she's very opinionated. So, but that's it. Thank you for taking your time out to get to know me. And, oh, by the way, my name is Rain for short, because that's the easier name to go with. And then we have Fifi. So, and this is the Zen Den, as you see. I've named it. I have not fully christened this van yet, but it's going to happen. So the Zen Den it is.